is the don'ts of finding clients. And the don'ts, to me, there are so many, but I'm going to cut this video short and just share 1 to 3. And one of them is copying and pasting everything and not personalizing anything. So I am all about studying your ideal client, knowing what they like, learning about them, taking interest in them. So make sure that when you're doing these things where you're building relationships with new people, that you're making it personal and you're remembering personal things about them. The second don't is really just don't rush it. So I'm not talking about going back and forth for weeks and weeks and weeks of just about nothing, like nothing meaningful, nothing that's going to help them, nothing results oriented. But what I am talking about is don't, in your initial reach out, ask them to sign up for your program or buy something from you or anything like that. It's more like, how can I serve you through my content? Or maybe I have a free gift that's an email on an email landing page that you can offer them. Maybe it's a podcast that you think they'd find helpful after they share that they really want to work on X, Y, and Z, and you have something on that topic. So that's the second don't. And then the third don't is you kind of need to understand that people's personality types are different, and you need to test the waters with different people. So there's 4, I'm going to go by the color code. So this test online called the color code personality test, it kind of breaks people up into 4 categories, and it works really well for people who are doing free consults with people, working with clients, because it allows you to understand which category your client fits in and how they'll work best and respond best and feel most comfortable. And the 4 colors are red, yellow, green, and blue. Red means that person is very assertive, they're very go-getters, they love structure, they love power, they love responsibility, like they love taking things into their own hands. So can you guess what I am? I'm definitely a red. Okay, the second type, so those people will respond best with short messages, to the chase, just tell me what you're up to, those are the kind of people who just want direct, what are you doing? The second type of person is blue, and that is more emotionally driven. They like stories. They like hearing something that's going to make them feel something. They like all warm and fuzzy feelings. They like, just a little more of a slower approach. They're all about keeping the peace. They're all about really building community. So that's the blue group. So they'll respond better if you share a story about a client you've worked with. They'll respond better if you share, something personal about yourself with them and ask them about their, passions and whatever. The third type of personality is green, and green are more very, very detail oriented. They want to know everything. They respond well to long, detailed, they want to read through everything, they want to digest it, they want to dissect it, they want to be analytical, and green really responds well to you just laying out all the details that you possibly can. They don't like, a lot of unknown. They like takeaway strategies. They like stuff like that. So which one are you? And the last type is yellow, and yellow are all about having fun. They love community. They love humor. They would respond well to gifts, the dancing little or emojis. They are just let's have fun. Let's just, put ourselves out there. And they just love, building fun relationships with people. So they're going to respond better to, you showing your personality, not being super cut and dry. I'm not saying you need to change yourself for anybody ever, but I am saying you need to understand your audience. You need to understand that different people respond better to different things. And in the group program, we're really going to walk you through how you lead these followers and build relationships with them and lead them through your sales process if they choose to connect with you about your program.